Waters are fast-moving.
Unlike other big rallies,
Welcome to #PHVote 2013 Rappler.
Today on Rappler.
Nagulat ako nang sinabi sa akin ng presidente, pare, parang awa mo na. Balato mo na sa akin ito.
Senator Bong Revilla accuses the administration of meddling in the trial of former Chief Justice Corona, but is silent on key points on his alleged links to Janet Napoles. Malacanang denies President Aquino begged Revilla to vote for Corona's conviction. And US President Barack Obama clips the power of the National Security Agency, but bulk data sweeps will be continued.
Hello, I'm Natasha Gutierrez sitting in for Maria Ressa. Welcome to Rappler, your social news network. Months after the pork barrel scam controversy erupted, Senator Bong Revilla is ready to talk. He denies allegations he siphoned millions of pork barrel and turns his sights on the administration, accusing the president of meddling in the trial of former Chief Justice Renato Corona. Ai Makaraig reports.
It's an afternoon of heavy drama. The entire Revilla clan shows up for a star-studded Senate opening. Now showing is Senator Bong Revilla's privileged speech calling plunder allegations against him over the pork barrel scam a show of the Aquino administration. He links the corruption scandal to the 2016 polls and the government's alleged incompetence.
Nito lang, nabisto na substandard, overpriced, at di ayon sa specifications at building code ang mga itinatayong bank houses para sa mga biktima ng Yolanda. Mismong mga biktima, binibiktima pa. Anak ng teteng, yan ba ang daang matuwid?
The actor-politician comes prepared with an audiovisual presentation, including the controversial video of Interior Secretary Mar Roxas' meeting with Tacloban Mayor Alfred Romualdez.
Nang tamaan ng bagyong Yolanda ang Kabisayaan, ang tugon nila, bahala kayo sa buhay nyo.
But Revilla does not stop with Roxas. He implicates President Aquino and Budget Secretary Butch Abad, saying they personally appealed to senators to convict former Chief Justice Renato Corona in secret meetings in Malacanang. He shows a photo he took of his VIP driver.
Nagulat ako nang sinabi sa akin ng presidente, pare, parang awa mo na. Ibalato mo na sa akin ito. Kailangan siyang ma-impeach. Pagkatapos nun, pinasakay na ulit ako ni Secretary Mar Roxas sa kanyang itim na SUV at inihatid niya ako sa isang restaurant sa labas ng Malacanang. Nag-aapura daw itong si Secretary Boy Pickup at kaya naman pala, may iba pa siyang pipikapin.
It's not just Roxas who gets a Revilla nickname. The senator also hits principal whistleblower Ben Hurluy for admitting that he faked lawmakers' signatures.
Sa makatuwid, eto pa lang si Ben Hurluy ay si Boy Pirma. Ginoong Pangulo, kung ang mismong DBM nga may Boy Xerox na namemeke ng mga saro, bakit napakahirap paniwalaan na dito sa PDAF ay meron namang boy pirma na namemeke ng pirma sa mga dokumento? Bakit paglilinisin ang tauhan nila sa DBM? Not guilty without thinking. Pero kapag kalaban nila, no way. Oh no, Mr. President. That's very abad.
Revilla denies dealing with Napoles and her employees, saying his wealth came from his 30 years in show business. He discredits the evidence against him by bringing in a special prop.
Pakipasok nga ang truck ng ebidensya na yan. Ito po Ang sinasabi nilang isang truck ng ebidensya. Ito pala'y truck-truckan lang ng bata.
The once popular senator pleads to his fans and voters to believe him, saying he too wants justice. Boy pick up, boy pirma. Revilla gives a mouthful on the politics and plot allegedly behind the scam, but he is silent on many key questions. How exactly did he know Napoles, and why did he confirm the authenticity of signatures, only to later deny they're his? Ayim Craig, Rappler.
Malacanang confirms President Aquino met with Senator Revilla but denies he asked the senator to vote for the conviction of former Chief Justice Corona. In a press briefing, Communications Secretary Sonny Coloma says the president met with Revilla to address reports the senators were being pressured by certain groups to influence the impeachment trial. Coloma says Aquino asked Revilla to decide the case on its merits. In a statement, Interior Secretary Mar Rojas also disputes Revilla's account of the details of their meeting. He tells the senator to face the accusations against him instead of diverting the issue. Rojas says, "I understand why Senator Bong Revilla may be angry. He faces a difficult situation, with witnesses and COA documents showing his connection to the Napoles scam. But diverting the issue, twisting the facts, and fooling the people are not solutions." Two lawyers dismissed Senator Revilla's denial of his involvement in the pork barrel scam. Justice Secretary Laila de Lima and Prosecutor Levi Baligod hit Revilla's speech, saying the senator belittled the evidence gathered by the Department of Justice, or DOJ. The DOJ filed plunder complaints against 38 individuals for their involvement in the pork barrel scam, including Revilla and two other senators. De Lima says the DOJ has, quote, boxes and boxes of evidence, and adds Revilla's strategy was to insult the DOJ output. During his speech, Revilla brought out a toy truck carrying documents, alluding to what he quotes as truckloads of evidence against him. Baligod, the legal counsel of whistleblower Ben-Hur Loy, says the speech was all for show. For showbiz, all fiction. Baligod adds Revilla initially denied knowing Napoles before photos and stories of their association came out. Baligod also points out an important piece missing in the senator's speech. He says Revilla did not explain the misuse of his PDAF. That's the missing element of his speech. Where did his PDAF go? How did netizens react to Senator Revilla's privileged speech? For most of them, it was an entertaining show. The senator denies all allegations and hits the administration for what he calls political attacks against him. Netizens were quick to weigh in on Revilla's speech. Most of the sentiments were negative. Many netizens compared his speech to a show or film, while other sentiments on his speech range from apathy, cynicism, to anger. Others also think Revilla is trying to divert the issue by passing on the blame. Twitter user Ray Emanuel comments, "Digging skeletons. That is the tempo of Revilla's speech, just like Enriles and Jinggoy's." State Weather Bureau Pag-asa says Tropical Depression Aaton weakens into a low-pressure area late Monday. In its 5 p.m. update, Pag-asa says the low-pressure area is spotted 400 kilometers southeast of Davao City. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council says at least 42 people are killed, while 65 others are injured and 7 remain missing in regions 9, 10, 11, and Caraga. Aaton's strong winds and heavy rainfall affect more than 150,000 families across 15 provinces. The tropical depression also cuts lifelines and blocks access points, leaving at least 50 roads and 25 bridges impassable. The total cost of damage is pegged at 367.12 million pesos. A new Pulse Asia survey conducted from December 8 to 15 shows a majority of Filipinos felt their quality of life got worse. The December survey comes after a series of disasters hit the Philippines, including the October earthquake that devastated Bohol and Cebu, and Super Typhoon Yolanda that flattened many towns and cities in November. Asked to compare their situation in December 2013 to the last 12 months, 60% of respondents in the Visayas say their quality of life got worse. It's a significant 22 percentage point increase from a survey in September. 29% say they observed no change in their personal circumstances, but 11% of respondents say their quality of life improved. Polled by the numbers in the Visayas, the nationwide survey shows a significant increase in Filipinos who who said the quality of their lives got worse from only 35% in the September survey to 43% in the December survey. U.S. President Barack Obama trims the power of the National Security Agency, or NSA, by calling for new privacy safeguards, but retains the spy agency's ability to collect phone data in bulk for anti-terror measures. Obama also says he stopped the NSA's taps on world leaders and proposed new protections for foreigners caught in U.S. data collection programs.
Given the unique power of the state, it is not enough for leaders to say, "Trust us, we won't abuse the data we collect." For history has too many examples when that trust has been breached. Our system of government is built on the premise that our liberty cannot depend on the good intentions of those in power. It depends on the law to constrain those in power.
The NSA is now only permitted to access cell data from people at 2 degrees of separation from a terror suspect. It used to go up to 3 degrees. Obama's proposals are seen as a compromise between the demands of civil rights advocates and the resistance of intelligence agents. Let's now look at Rappler's Wrap for today, a list of the 10 most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. At number 5, thousands of domestic helpers protest in the streets of Hong Kong Sunday, demanding justice for an Indonesian maid allegedly tortured by her employers. The 22-year-old maid is reported to have suffered 8 months of abuse. She is in critical condition. The protest raises concern about the treatment of domestic helpers in Hong Kong. At number 8, Google unveils a prototype of smart contact lenses that help diabetics manage their glucose levels. The contact lenses contain miniaturized chips and sensors that measure glucose levels in tiers. It's an answer to the concern of the International Diabetes Federation, which says the world is, quote, losing the battle against diabetes. And at number 9, how about a Valentine's date at the Vatican? Pope Francis sets a date for engaged couples at a special general audience with him on Valentine's Day. The Vatican's Pontifical Council for the Family is organizing the audience, and participants must register by January 30 to get a spot. For the full top 10, visit Rappler.com's The Wrap. Slovakian Dominika Cibulkova knocks third seed Maria Sharapova out of the Australian Open on Monday. Sharapova crashes against the 20th seed in the 4th round. She asked for medical timeout between the 2nd and 3rd sets. It was the tournament's 2nd upset following Serena Williams' loss to former world number 1 Ana Ivanovic on Sunday. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter, which gives you 8 emotions to choose from. Click how you feel and your vote comes down to the mood navigator in the middle of the front page, which crowdsources the mood of the day. It also gives you the top 10 stories with the most clicks. Let's check out today's mood navigator. A quick look at the mood navigator shows only a few colors for today. Let's check out this one light green circle. Manny Pacquiao questions Mayweather's manhood, proposes charity fight. This got a lot of shares and hits on our site and makes 73% of readers feel happy and 15% amused. Now moving over to the right, this story, Senator Bong Revilla, is basically the talk of the town. This was actually the story written after the speech. Revilla hits Aquino for crooked justice. 64% of people felt angry and 18% were annoyed. And of course, right in the middle, today's top story and the biggest circle of the day was the live stream of Bong Revilla's speech on the pork charges against him. This has 74% of readers feeling angry and 15% of people feeling annoyed. His speech dominated our mood navigator. I see 4 stories all on him. And all of them, of course, contribute to the mood of the day. Today, most people are angry. That's Rappler's newscast for today, Monday, January 20, 2014. Visit Rappler.com and watch our newscast Monday to Friday. Tell us how you feel in our mood meter and help us crowdsource the mood of the day. I'm Natasha Gutierrez. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.